I got a cold a little bit, so I'm trying to remember not to cough into my mic too much. So, let's go up to Act 2. Yeah, let's go. Kind of had, this cold, and here we go. I think I already did this part, but whatever. Attention, Lula Chamberlain. Your application. Why? Your application. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture Annual Fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably, we can only, we award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Kale, Stone Norden Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your servant. Your servant Robert? Your something, I don't know. I think I put it in my handbag last time. Okay, hold on one second. Let me just jump over to my... Here we go. Just wanted to get my chat up. Oh, that's not even the chat that I need to be open. Okay. Go. Everything looks good there. Sorry about that. Lula opens a folder on her desk labeled proposals. Lula opens a folder of writing paper on her desk. I think I did the proposals last time. Lula sorts through documents all printed on fading leatherhead reading. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal 1, site hospital proposed use auto dealership. Site 2, distillery proposed use graveyard. Site basketball court proposed use kennel. Proposal 1, hospital closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be, we endorse. Site distillery proposed use graveyard. Basketball court. Oh, so let's do proposal 2. Distillery is still active, but scaling down operation to less than half of site. Chapel once repurposed into bottling facility could be repurposed into chapel. Sure, endorsed. Rick clears his throat. Busy. It's not important. Buried. How are you, Rick? Buried. Yikes. Hey, Lula. Did you get my note about the office party? I'm going stag. Oh, great. Okay. I'll tell Diane. I think she was waiting on, I don't know. How did your application go? I was in the mailroom and saw you got a letter back. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just saw. It's fine, Rick. I'm not going anywhere. How's your goldfish? Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Barrier. Shannon, end of the line? Seems that way. Maybe it's still under construction. We can hope. Shannon. Didn't we just pass this place? Maybe someone here can point us in the right direction. Yeah, looks like they're still open. Must be the night shift. What do you think they do here? Looks like an office building. Looks like a cathedral. What do you think? Like an office building. Yeah, an office building and a cathedral. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? Outside? Guess. Hello, Homer. I don't know if that's a good sign. Maybe I just need to walk it out. I hope that's the case. Yeah, a walk's good for a lot of things. Alright. Can we go that way? Well, yeah, that's the right way. Oh, he drove in that way. Maybe we are inside. Looked like we were outside, though. That was so weird. I just started up. And actually, the part that I just did was I did at the end of the last time I streamed this, so I had to kind of redo it. Well, here you are. Better late than never. I guess just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. You're lost, so you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, well, you don't really look like the one of the boys from the distillery anyway. What are you celebrating? What do the boys from the distillery look like? What is this place? What is this place? Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect you just mean to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Oh, nobody knows Dogwood. You're going to need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks, but first we've got to get you in the system, so you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now let's see. Rick has booked proofreading drafts all afternoon, and one is out on site. Let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There are some books over there in the waiting area. Or just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? What the heck is that? Television playing a cartoon about a bird. The cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest: a scarf, a plastic shopping bag, a bit of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm but precariously fragile. I have to blow my nose. Television is playing what looks like a nature documentary. A hermit crab scuttle across the beach. The shell is an awkward shape. It must have once belonged to a different crab. Why would they have TV so high up? The television is playing an instructional video on elevator design. It is crucial to maintain proper lighting in an elevator. In the absence of sight, passengers' sense of motion is greatly enhanced. The passengers should never feel as though they are physically ascending or descending. The elevator should create an illusion that the building is flat. This is the mark of a successful elevator design. Really? Do you think that's really successful elevator design? It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that I don't know if it's successful elevator design, but it's I would think safety's first. But I'm gonna just go right past you for a second and go look over here. I would think that by turning the lights off, your just sense of motion is increased. But I don't know why that feeling of going up and down is bad. I mean, do you feel any, like, do you worry about that feeling, or? I don't. Three bricks are piled on the table. A service manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese death haiku. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. Let's look at pick up the envelope. The envelope reads Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Isn't that here? Like, we're looking for Route 0? This is the end. Oh, there's that lady right there. There was a thing where I used to live, which was like a lift that felt like it was going up and then falling very quickly. Oh. Do you think it's different from going down than going up? I mean, naturally going up, there's more tension than going down. So do you think it just seems like that's just do you think that's an actual, you don't feel that tension of like going down? Like that's just natural. But you feel the tension going up because that's unnatural? Marianne, oh god. Oops, oh good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient, you never know. Well, I have you meeting with Lula Chamberlain. She's a senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process. But she's the only one with room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor reviewing some diagrams. The elevator is just back to the left there. 5th floor. Back to the left. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm worried. I mean, when I get an elevator, that's like my... It's not like I don't ever not think about that. It's just something natural, I think, to think about. Like you're going inside this thing that's being lifted by basically ropes. I mean, obviously they're not ropes. They're like thick, like wires. Are we going to all these other... Well, let's just... go to the first floor. Hello, are you lost? Very much so, yes. Okay, well, let's get you pointed in the right direction then. It's a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll need to get a case number assigned, talk to clerk Metstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. So, like, I'm lost in an office place, and these people won't even tell me where to go. I need to make an appointment? What craziness is this? Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. I just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Ingestion card? I feel like you would just be like, did I read that part? Oh no, ingestion card. Okay, that's okay. Just go talk to Clerk Baum first. Boom. He'll get you set up with one. Clerk Baum is just over there in the corner. Happy to help. Like, I don't understand why you're having me do all this. If you don't know where this place is, just tell me that. Oh, this guy back here? Is it this guy back here? Hello? Are you the answer? Oh. These people are very curious. Howdy, here for the ingestion card? No problem. He rummages through some papers on his desk. Happy to help. He opens a few folders and quickly closes them. Looks like I'm out, but I know there are some back in the archive. You'll have to put in special request with clerk Macmillan. She's the document czar. Straight back at the end of the office there by the file cabinets. Okay. This is just a run around. Where's Lula Chamberlain? Oh, no. It's, I mean, that's her right there in the cardigan. So should I go up to these other floors before? I can't even go in those other floors, can I? Now that I'm on the first floor? Oh, I can. Let's go up. Oh, wait, maybe she's going to send me somewhere. Let's just talk to her. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. Yeah, it is. Paperclip labyrinth. You look exhausted. Offering my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. I'm fine. Arthritis. Somebody said you could point us in the right direction. How come Shannon doesn't talk that much? This is concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it you're trying to go? We're looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on a Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. A grimy old house, basement full of insects, attics full of birds, had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures. I feel like this is just like all leading us to her then. But that Dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the Zero? Gas station attendant told us we need to take the Zero to get there. Gas station attendant. I see friendly blind man about my age. Hangs out with an old cat. Likes to pretend he's a poet. Joseph and I used to work together and we lived together. We were friends. That was a long time ago. We haven't spoken in years. Do you know why he's pointed you this way? It's because he's still in love with me, of course. And now he's implicated you. Quite inconsiderately. And in your condition, it's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. Where's the Dogwood Drive you lived on? Maybe it's the same one. She quickly jumps to want to be sassy, doesn't she? No, it's not possible. Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets you see. Too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but now we have these databases and it's all too confusing for the computer. Well, it's not confusing for the computer. But if you have 17 Dogwoods, when you go to search Dogwood, you don't know what the difference is. It's too confusing for you. It knows what it's doing. Jeez, these people. They work in an office. They think it's the computer's fault. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. Name collisions. Oh, I guess that's true, right? You can't name something the same. But you can, in different places you could, different folders. You have the same thing. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be Large Leaf Dogwood Drive, or Himalayan Flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. One of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Do you have a record of those streets? Where's the computer? I expect we must. They'll be up in the archives and records, 4th floor. It'll be filed under 0 for oddonyms, probably, or G for generic, or maybe S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. Well, if this is really how things are organized, I don't even want to be involved. Archives and records, so 4th floor. Bears. Such a weird... We're on the 2nd floor. I'm gonna go to this conference and make a scene about them and their bears. There are bears right there. Alright. We're here to tell you guys that you're all fired because the computer is not... You guys are naming everything the same thing. You shouldn't have named it the same thing in the first place. Just not same name. Hello? We're here. Fire you. All of you are to relocate to the 3rd floor with the bears. Get in. Come on. Yeah. Shannon. We're going to see the bears first. Come all this way to find out that we have to do a whole bunch of paperwork as usual. Hello, bears. You guys are not remotely curious to why there's all these bears in here? This isn't a zoo. It's just normal. Just normal. Just pixelated bears. Alright, well you guys are doing a good job. You guys just stay here. We sent up a conference room. Can you please deal with that? We're gonna send those guys up here. Just eat them. And eat the records while you're at it of them. That'll just cut down on paperwork in general. Archives and records, 4th floor. She didn't even ride the elevator. She just floated outside of it. He's dead or something. This is his purgatory. Purgatory is just an endless cycle of paperwork. Take a look through that logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. Small logbook has a smart leather cover. A few notes are scribbled on the inside covers. Most pages are just lists of titles, names, and dates. Inside front cover, page 1, page 14. Inside back cover, put the logbook away. Inside front cover. Document staff. Please do not transfer any more records from the storage unit until we get the new file cabinets in. We are up to F, and that will have to do for now. Well, that makes no sense. Just stop at F. Yeah, we can't help you. You filled out 77 days worth of paperwork, and we're not currently up to your letter. You live on, it looks like you live on Gagamon Drive, so we don't have files for you. So even though you submitted 77 pages each day, I get it. Instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, E, F. She said something about S, or activities most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc., but air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, and pollution, etc. That makes no sense. Why even use alphabetical order if you're going to use categories? And then you just alphabetize the categories. Oh, but I guess that's what they're talking about. Kind of. But it doesn't seem like they're doing it effectively. I wouldn't talk about air quality when it came to cars anyway. Like, that's definitely an environmental thing. Not a... Well, I guess combustion engine thing. Then that would be under C. Alright, anyway. Page 1. See? Look it. They're already sucking you in. They're sucking me in to this nonsense. Page 1. Several documents relating to sporting competition venues were quickly checked out back in over a period of a few days. Basketball courts, baseball fields, alleys, and parking lots. Why alleys? That's a sporting competition venue? What kind of sports do you play in an alley? Hockey is probably a pretty good one. Inside front cover. A single set of documents relating to coal mining operations was checked out and back in by several different people within a few hours. Inside front cover. See, like, that's... alley ball. Failing antique shops. Squash. Folder missing, listed check in on page 63, but not present. Inside front cover. Yeah. I don't know what those are. Squash? Are these the ones where you, like, smack the ball against the wall? That's like handball or... I look at the back cover. What number was that? 14. Page 63. Ed Baum. Who was Baum? Side back cover. Failing antique shops. Folder missing. Listed check-in on page 63, but not present. Conway Inslow. So this is just gotta stop clicking. Put the logbook away. Nothing? Me neither. Half these boxes aren't even labeled, and the rest are all the first letters of the alphabet. I couldn't find anything with an O or a G or an S. Maybe the clerk knows somewhere else we can look. I was thinking that we're going upstairs. I was thinking to look in D, but obviously that's way too much common sense. Wouldn't you just categorize it like that? Like, okay, there's like, we have like 15 Dogwood drives. So we're going to label it under Dogwood Drive and then direct to the new name. So like you just go to Dogwood Drive and then you say, okay, Dogwood Drive is now, Dogwood Drive in Missouri is now Dogwood Drive 1, and then da-da-da-da-da, D for Dogwood. Yeah, exactly, D for Dogwood. But obviously that's wrong. It's more, S for specific is more important. Fifth floor. At least you took the elevator this time. What are these spires? Oh, these aren't spires. Are these spires? What are those called? Those are called... Yeah, let's turn that record player off. That's not necessary. Thank you. Oh, we fixed it. Great. Apparently. Apparently, I do not understand how it works. Stalactites, that's right. And then the ones that come up are stalagmites. Right. Greg is hard at work examining some diagrams, measuring angles with a plastic protractor, and occasionally scribbling numbers in a small leather book. Can I help you? Don't answer that. I'm extremely busy with these charts. Maybe one of the clerks on the first floor can help you. They're probably just looking at cat pictures. Somebody broke my leg and nobody will give me a direction. There was a change in music. I thought I heard something. I wish I could... Can I speed up the text? Because sometimes... They're letting you use the elevator at least. You're right. I could have had to fill out paperwork for that. Listen here, lady. Nothing. That's unfortunate. Well, they may still be in transit. You see, we've only moved into this new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This was a cathedral not so long ago. Can you believe it? Why is there a cathedral on the ground? In a cave. Then the Bureau claimed that the old congregation has been directed to one of our storage facilities for their activities. So you are now storing the congregation, the church, people that used to go to the church or the cathedral, whatever you're going to call it. You're now storing them. Yeah, bureaucracy is a good thing. At the church. Marianne at reception can give you the directions. Just come back here when you have the files and we'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're on the road, you might want to stop and see Dr. Truman about your leg. He's a specialist regarding ailments of the joints and limbs, and I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. I would not. No, he's a specialist regarding. Here's his card. You stop and see him. That league is miserable sight. Well, take care of each other. How dare you? Let's get out of here, Shannon. This was a waste of time. Let's get back to Homer. Let's talk to Marianne. Oh, Marianne. Just another office lady. Just another job. I wasn't here for that, but yeah, I get where you're coming from. Still, I wouldn't judge until I'd seen everything. They've got a new church now. The Bureau set it up for them out of some of their old storage space. I'm sure it's very nice. Go see it for yourself. Just go back on the zero and drive until you hit the crystal, then turn around. Just get back on the zero and drive until you hit the crystal, then turn around. You know what? The zero's got some kind of weird effect now. It doesn't make sense, trust me. Come on, Shannon. Let's get Homer and get out of this place. Go in the truck. Let's quickly leave. I am ready to leave, yes. Really? I didn't realize that. Which way? Scarecrow. Crystal. Is this just one big one circle now? Feather. Cactus. Okay. TV. Bottle. Crystal. That'll be the Bureau. Alright, let's just sit here for a second. Meditation tunnels. Bureau of Secret Tourism River tunnels. Storage facility. That's where we're going. Just go back the way you came, find the crystal, then turn around. Okay. Gotta find the crystal. Go to the crystal. We'll mention the road. That's the crystal. Okay, the Bureau's gone. Self-storage. This looks healthy. Alright, Shannon. Random access self-storage area. I don't see any congregation. Maybe it's after. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. It's just acceptable for them to perform church. Congregate out of a storage facility. Makes sense to me. Oh, here for the night mass. What kind of mass is it? Where's the congregation? I guess this must look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes. Same with the organist, and I found some old acetates in the bureau archives, photos of people in churches, so I keep it running. You do what you have to, right? We've all got a job. Right now we have to find some bureau documents. Oh, you're from the bureau. I moved all those documents to Unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building, same floor. I need to get the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I'd better get this running. Press play on an old tape machine. Random presses play on an old tape machine. Conway listens to the homily. Is your whole family Catholic? There are many days on which we proclaim the value of labor and celebrate the piety of the hard-working through feast or abstinence, recognizing Saint Joseph, the worker, who was foster father to our Lord Jesus, and who trained him in carpentry and in the merit of sweat. And this is one such day. The heck? It's okay. I don't really know what else I would do. I used to play a lot of card games, in high school. Some of my friends went to college, but most of them just got jobs. Maybe in a few years we'll be hanging out in bars playing darts or something. You're not allowed to play cards in the bar, because it looks like gambling. Really? I bet everyone's telling you to go see a doctor. Hey, I get it. Too expensive. My dad cut his arm pretty bad on a job, but he stitched himself back up because we didn't have health insurance. But then his hand didn't work very well, and he got pretty depressed, and eventually he just sort of... Well, I guess I don't know what he should have done. Who knows, right? Well, this is like a hobby. If you ask me what my hobbies were, I'd say card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry. But I run the slideshow and I play the tapes and I don't get paid for it. I take it pretty seriously, but nobody's telling me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be a more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next, there are some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in. I don't think, and I don't remember them anyway. I got it. Got what? We're just talking about work and hobbies. We were just listening to the sermon. What? I found what we came here to get. The file on the street name changes. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out. Then maybe we should go see that doctor the clerk recommended. Sounds good. I feel like this is him dying or something. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay. My leg is stuck. Shit, okay. I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay. It hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? All messed up. Here. Let's get you on to the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? I don't know. Collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we met. I'm okay. Can we listen to another one of those sermons? Don't let me keep you. You have work to do. I think I need to see that doctor. Yes, you do. She hands Brandon the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, here and there. The Bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came, find the crystal, and then turn around. What's up, Smokey? Alright. Back the way we came. Gotta find that crystal. Oh, you just go there. The 65, right? Isn't that where I was meant to go? Hey. Hack 2, Scene 3. Bureau of Salt. That's what this is. Bureau of Salt. Yeah, I was thinking that I had to get back to the 65 in order to get to the doctor. But we'll just go here. Hello, Marianne. Back so soon? Can we talk to Clerk Lula Chamberlain again? Oh yeah, see, we gotta get to the 65. I'm afraid she left in a big hurry, actually. Something happened with your meeting? She seemed pretty interested in the gas station attendant. We need to get to the Interstate 65. Lula filed your paper, so you're in our system now. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. Got a few more things to see down here, I'd say. We're ready to be processed. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course, this is in a neighborhood just outside of Bowling Green. Go to the 65 going southwest. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Going southwest. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Happy to help. That's weird. Okay. Let's get to the 65. Alright. Alright. Southwest to Bowling Green. Think we should stop there and see if that lady's there. Oh, I gotta. Yeah. Let's try. Just past the observatory. So, what's the directions? Take a right. Just before the river. Take a right just before the river. Alright. Enamored at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum still partially under construction. Well, can we go into the museum? Thank you for watching the video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, please click the circle in the middle to subscribe. The rectangle on your left is another video. The rectangle on your right is a playlist of other videos that you may enjoy. Thanks again. Peace.